X-Men vs. Justice League, Ultimate Crossover Battle. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the ultimate crossover battle that's been on everyone's mind, the X-Men vs. the Justice League. Who would come out on top if these two iconic teams clashed? Grab your snacks, sit back, and let's get into it. So, imagine this. The world's greatest superheroes from Marvel and DC facing off in an epic showdown. It's the kind of stuff that fuels endless debates among fans. We're talking powers, strategies, and team dynamics colliding in a battle for the ages. Who doesn't love a good, what-if, scenario? Let's set the stage for this incredible face-off. Now, before we dive in, remember, this is all in good fun. We're here to celebrate these amazing characters and speculate on some epic battles. So, no matter which team you're rooting for, let's keep the vibes positive and enjoy the ride. The X-Men. First up, let's talk about the X-Men. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby back in 1963, the X-Men are more than just superheroes. They're a symbol of diversity and acceptance. Mutants born with extraordinary abilities, often facing discrimination, they fight not just to save the world but to earn a place in it. Led by Professor Charles Xavier, the X-Men strive for peaceful coexistence between humans and mutants. Their stories resonate because they mirror real-world issues, making them relatable despite their extraordinary powers. From battling cosmic entities to dealing with personal struggles, the X-Men embody resilience and unity. The Justice League. On the flip side, we have the Justice League. Debuting in 1960, the Justice League formed when Earth's mightiest heroes realized some threats were too big to tackle solo. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. The gang's all here. They represent the pinnacle of heroism in the DC universe. The Justice League tackles world-ending crises, intergalactic invaders, and even challenges from within. Their stories explore themes of teamwork, sacrifice, and what it means to be a symbol of hope. Alright, let's break down the rosters. X-Men roster. Professor X. The powerful telepath and founder of the X-Men. He can read, influence, and even erase minds. He's the moral compass of the team. Wolverine. The gruff loner with a heart of gold. Healing factor, adamantium claws, and over a century of combat experience. Don't mess with this guy. Cyclops. Field leader with optic blasts that can punch through mountains. He's all about strategy and precision. Storm. Goddess of the weather. Summons lightning, creates blizzards. She's got it covered. Plus, she's a skilled leader. Jean Grey. Telekinetic and telepathic powerhouse. When the Phoenix Force is involved, her powers amplify to cosmic levels. Magneto. Master of magnetism. Controls metal and magnetic fields. His complex history adds depth to any conflict. Nightcrawler. Agile teleporter with a kind soul. Leaves behind a cloud of smoke and brimstone. He's also a skilled swordsman. Rogue. Absorbs memories and powers through touch. A powerhouse who often struggles with her abilities. Justice League roster. Superman. The Man of Steel. Flight, super strength, heat vision, the whole package. His only weaknesses are kryptonite and magic. Batman. The Dark Knight. No superpowers, but his intellect, gadgets, and combat skills are top-notch. The ultimate strategist. Wonder Woman. Amazonian warrior princess. Super strength, combat skills, lasso of truth, indestructible bracelets. A warrior with a diplomat's heart. The Flash. Fastest man alive. Super speed, time travel, vibrates through objects. His light-hearted personality brings levity. Aquaman. King of Atlantis. Strength underwater, communicates with sea life, wields the trident of Neptune. Don't underestimate him. Green Lantern. Hal Jordan. Power ring creates constructs limited only by his imagination and willpower. Protects Sector 2814. That's us. Martian Manhunter. Shape-shifting, telepathy, intangibility, invisibility. One of the most powerful beings in DC but struggles with the loss of his home planet. Cyborg. Enhanced by alien tech. Super strength, advanced weaponry, interfaces with any system. Battles with retaining his humanity. Now, let's paint the picture of how this epic clash could happen. An experiment gone wrong at Star Labs opens a dimensional rift. At the same time, Beast is working on enhancing Cerebro at the X Mansion. Both experiments create a tear between universes, merging locations and causing confusion. Both teams get alerts about strange energy signatures. The Justice League suspects an invasion, maybe from Apocalypse. The X-Men think it's a new Sentinel threat or interference from enemies like Magneto. As they investigate, they stumble upon each other. Misunderstandings abound. Each team thinks the other is a threat. The Justice League demands the X-Men stand down, while the X-Men see them as aggressors. With tensions high and communication breaking down, it's go time. Let's dive into some hypothetical one-on-one battles. Wolverine vs. Batman. Claws vs. Gadgets. Both are expert fighters with a penchant for stealth. Batman uses smoke bombs and batarangs, while Wolverine relies on his senses and ferocity. Batman realizes Wolverine's healing factor makes direct attacks ineffective, so he switches to strategy, maybe using electrified nets or knockout gas. Wolverine is impressed by Batman's tactics. It's a chess match of wits and endurance. Cyclops vs. Superman. Cyclops unleashes his optic blasts, and Superman is taken aback by the force. Cyclops ramps up the power, using the environment to his advantage. However, Superman's resilience is unmatched. He tries to reason with Cyclops, but amidst the chaos, communication fails. Cyclops strategizes, perhaps discovering kryptonite or red solar radiation could be key. But can he find Superman's weaknesses in time? Storm vs. Aquaman. A battle of the elements. Storm summons tempests, while Aquaman commands the seas. The clash results in hurricanes meeting tidal waves, a spectacle of nature's fury. Both hold dominion over their respective realms, leading to an epic stalemate. They might realize they're both protectors of nature, leading to mutual respect. Jean Grey vs. Martian Manhunter. A mind-bending showdown. Their psychic abilities collide in a battle of wills. They exchange telepathic blows, create illusions, and test each other's mental defenses. If Jean taps into the Phoenix Force, the stakes rise dramatically. They might end up understanding each other on a deeper level, realizing the futility of their fight. Magneto vs. Green Lantern. Metal manipulation vs. willpower constructs. Magneto tries to disrupt Green Lantern's ring, perhaps affecting its electromagnetic properties. Green Lantern counters with creative constructs to trap or distract Magneto. Their battle escalates into the atmosphere, each showcasing incredible power. It's a test of experience versus raw ability. Nightcrawler vs. the Flash. Teleportation meets super speed. It's like an insane game of tag. Nightcrawler bamfs around, while the Flash zips through the battlefield. They try to outmaneuver each other, leading to a playful yet intense exchange. They might end up sharing a lighthearted moment, realizing they both enjoy the thrill of movement. Rogue vs. Wonder Woman. Strength against strength, with a twist. Rogue charges in, absorbing energy to boost herself. If she manages to touch Wonder Woman, she gains Amazonian powers. Wonder Woman is caught off guard but uses her combat experience to adapt. They might end up in a stalemate, leading to a conversation about the burdens of power. Professor X vs. Cyborg. Mind over machine. Professor X attempts to reach Cyborg's human side, while Cyborg's tech defenses kick in. They engage in a cyber-psychic battlefield, each trying to gain control. In the process, they might discover the underlying cause of the dimensional rift, realizing they need to unite their teams. Individual fights are one thing, but team battles are where it's at. The X-Men rely on synergy and creative use of powers. They've trained extensively in the Danger Room, preparing for all kinds of scenarios. Their trust and close bonds give them an edge in coordination. The Justice League, with Batman's strategic mind, adapts quickly to new threats. They're used to combining their might against powerful foes. Their experience with world-ending crises can't be underestimated. Leadership plays a crucial role. Professor X and Batman both analyze the battlefield, looking for ways to protect their teams and outmaneuver the opponent. It's a battle of wits as much as strength. As the fight rages on, the environment takes a hit. Buildings tremble, the sky lights up with energy blasts and lightning, and the ground shakes. Civilians are caught in the crossfire. Superman and Cyclops both break off their fight to save people from falling debris. This shared act of heroism sparks a realization. Elsewhere, the Flash helps Nightcrawler rescue trapped civilians. Storm and Aquaman team up to calm raging storms threatening nearby towns. Communication starts to open up. They begin to question why they're fighting when they have so much in common. The heroes realize they've been played. Recognizing the real threat, the teams decide to join forces. Perhaps it's a villain exploiting the chaos, like Darkseid or Apocalypse. Combining their strengths, they devise a plan. Professor X and Martian Manhunter link telepathically to coordinate. Cyclops and Green Lantern focus energy attacks. Wolverine and Batman infiltrate the enemy base using stealth. Wonder Woman and Rogue lead the front line. The Flash and Nightcrawler handle fast-paced rescues. Together, they overcome the foe, sealing the dimensional rift and restoring balance. It's teamwork at its finest. With the battle over, the heroes share moments of camaraderie. Superman and Jean Grey discuss the responsibilities of great power. Batman and Wolverine exchange a nod of respect. Storm and Wonder Woman talk about leadership and the weight it carries. They exchange stories, learn from each other, and consider the possibilities of future collaborations. There's a sense that they've forged bonds that transcend universes. Now, over to you guys. Fans have been debating this matchup for ages. Some argue the Justice League's raw power is unbeatable, while others believe the X-Men's teamwork and adaptability give them the edge. At Comic Fanatic says, don't underestimate the X-Men's ability to strategize. They could find a way to neutralize the Justice League's advantages. Meanwhile, at DC Marvel Lover believes, in the end, they'd realize they're on the same side and team up against a bigger threat. Classic comic book storytelling. Check out this awesome fan art from @ArtWizard, depicting the teams standing together after the battle. It's so inspiring to see the creativity and passion in this community. So, who wins in X-Men vs. Justice League? Maybe the real answer is that we all win when we imagine these epic stories. These characters have been inspiring us for decades, reminding us of heroism, sacrifice, and the power of teamwork. Whether you're Team X-Men or Team Justice League, what's important is the joy we get from these stories. Thanks for hanging out and geeking out with me today. This is what being part of this community is all about, sharing our love for these amazing characters and stories. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. It really helps the channel. Subscribe and ring that bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below. Who do you think would win and why? Let's get a friendly debate going. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore the most underrated supervillains who deserve more spotlight. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, keep imagining, keep debating, and keep being awesome. Peace out.